for Pacific. I know a lot of the narrative has been mostly around Vitality in this head-to-head, but they deserve some credit. But I guess it now does come down to the results themselves. Durka getting proactive, taking space and taking names. Flanked down from C, in a bit of a spot of bother. Looking for some help here. CNED read it well enough, but it's a crunch from Pacific.
Yeah, going to try and maybe tap on, bait out some of this util. The Snakebite's going to stall things out here, but VALORANT has dropped Yampi.
Clean for Profek, but not clean enough to be able to get a second. It's pretty much on Sayonara, and he's gone. Lovely start. And there's Cupid waiting. Nice angle. Patience displayed there as well in case there was a follow-up. Now indicative of the player through sewer. Overwhelmed, though. Profek's done wonderfully, and VALORANT has got... Well, he got paranoid, but it didn't make much of a difference until then. Flipping round two. Vitality turning odds against themselves.
Again, you can't really fault Pacific as well. On the back of this pressure, they immediately pivot in towards A. You can see some upgraded pistols on the side of Pacific, but...
Anchor set.
I'll hold that thought for a moment. I'm almost more critical of rounds like this early on, but Durka opening up with a collapse. At least be able to recover the spike here, but again, still a massive disadvantage. Durka will find number 3 and 4 onto 7. Durka's already done the hard work, does already have ultimate available very early on. Will find an ace and...
Not giving away the game yet. Sayonara still worried. That close right side, but he's cleared it very proficiently. Ninja forced away, but a fade-away shot keeps it down to a 1v1. But again, that Viper utility just going to keep a little bit of paranoia. Ninja, what does he do with this one? 6 bullets! He's got it! Pacific! What are you meant to do if you're him? You are overwhelmed, you are buried, your support's gone, and it's all on you now. Pacific have what could be the front side of sight. What a shot! Still does damage on the way down.
Is that double connection?
I think it is. I think he got a tag on C.
Oh, he's got them both!
What a hero! Yampi on this side of the map, there's something to it, but Ninja still alive. Gonna go for the out drone, still got timing on it, and gets the tag. Yampi, Ninja don't need to fight this. He can play the time now. A little bit of attack coming back, Yampi, just out of sorts on that. I think he's heads up about there's a chance someone's at B. Yeah, they are, but Profek, unaccounted for, drops 2, and it's just Cupid, and there was awareness, but Quant's running knife out.
So buys a bit of time ahead of the spike being planted here to regroup.
Last time around, Pacific were great at clearing quad, but they haven't dug deep enough to find Profek. He's still around, and he's still shooting back. Another third not to be. It's Cupid to keep it together, and he's going for a bit of a mad one. Trying to toy with him here.
Faked it out. But look towards Cupid, because he's going to have issues if he's spotted. That will draw the rotation here. Vitality looking to lean on this the other way. Tag down to sub 50, so Chronicle can do work here. It's the first removed, the second to follow as well. Now 2 very squishy opponents to clean up.
CNED thought he might have been on for a winner there, but this could be 4 for Kron. It is. Nice little finish there with a flourish for the in-zone flawless.
They have a ton of bodies on the other side of this, so Chronicle still Sheriff in hand. Can he make it work once more? That's on the first, the second as well. Just on a farming expedition. There's Durka to clean it up here.
Yes, I'm playing side. Yeah, play full side.
I cannot break the voice.
Out!
Alright, committing towards site, trying to fight towards the link. Yampi leading by example. Took him to the B site and might have just taken them around. CNED, irrelevant to outcome. What an end for Yampi.
It's going to be an early indicator for Pacific, and CNED still there with the scope in hand. We'll find a double here. The headshot to Yampi, Kalat onto Durka. CNED's going to have a hell of a task getting out of heaven here with this operator. Double face in, Profek to clean up here. Potentially bail Vitality out.
But the paranoia comes in, he's burned some of that retake utility. Profek then going to be rewarded. Takes away another. Vitality looking on the same page finally.
That was their best.
Really good cleanup.
Not impressed.
Looks very comfortable.
Here's the challenge. It looked like he was just off. That was there for him.
Almost missing a reaction there.
I don't know if he went mini-map in that moment or what happened, but it's all fallen to pieces, really. Could he find a pathway in? There is utility. There it is. Okay, spun on a dime. Durka turns around, and it's all covered here. Got a little concerned that they might have overcooked this one, but... Well,
there's the nail in the coffin, potentially for Cupid. On a Guardian, it's Profek to hold down this angle and to find number 13 in flawless fashion here for Vitality.
And it felt like a necessary map win there for them.
Vitality here as 5. For the playoff to reveal, and Durka to find both openers after CNED shuts down Sayonara.
Felt a little fortunate in that because they looked prepared, and that fortune starts to fade as Valorante's made it over here in time. In the matter of time for Cupid.
He's just turned.
There's the penny dropping. Takes a pause. Waits for any follow-up.
Enemy remaining.
All good. Got him. As they slowly clear back through, and Valorante can't be subtle about this anymore. He needs a kill. Ooh!
Not the first there on
Bloody
Durka.
hell.
Very good. Chronicle now. Scope trying to hold down the fort. Again, this wrap coming through. Nobody from Pacific back through CT here already. Means there's going to be a problem here. CNED finds both though. Can't get the third. Chronicle able to shut him down.
As that spike is ticking. And Cupid waiting, a shot in the dark with a reward. But time now the biggest element to this. And Yampi has sewn it up.
One side and one CT.
30 seconds.
Nice, yeah. Derke, watch out. Close CT.
Here's CT.
Nice, Derke.
Orbital. Viper was on middle.
Planting for heaven.
Don't see
5v2.
heaven.
Yep.
CT.
Nice, boys. Nice.
Enemy
Race.
remaining.
Derke, go for second ace of the day, please.
Yeah. Almost.
Okay. Nice try.
But he's baiting on race.
Here to try and hold down the fort. Satchel sent forwards. A chance to find the first, and Yampi will fall. That's it. Chronicle though. We'll find CNED on the adjustment here. Judge shut down.
Yeah, and they feel weakness on his side, Quan ahead of the curve. And they explore it further. Brilliant catch from Vitality.
They are both
Yeah.
pretty close by an elbow.
Last player
no.
standing.
No, it's not.
Well, Cupid, you can put on a bit of a frag movie if you manage to get the last one. You still have a little bit of time, but Sayonara gonna have to keep his composure here. He's off the spike. You don't need to go too wild, but he's gonna get the job done. Vitality keep a clean slate here. 7-0. CNED's under scrutiny, to say the least. He's not having a great time. Valorante's trying to keep the rest of the side safe, so at least catch the cross in. CNED,
10 seconds
you got
left.
8 seconds actually. There's a chance you could make...
Make a stand. Was that where you're going with that?
Yeah.
Of course, it's just Cupid once more, and Profek here to greet him. Chance maybe to do some damage here in the retake, but Sayonara, 20 HP, will find another one. Ninja will fall now. Cupid able to be outside there, but the TP, the misdirection, draws his eyes.
No.
Initial tap here.
Oh, man. Yeah, completely allowed to play that out. Sayonara, again, that time on the
Rampant on this
TP.
round.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, backside.
New box.
I have
Player
it.
standing.
I don't know where Viper is, bro. Yeah, revealing.
Sound.
Last player standing.
But he is down to a 1v1. Yampi on 27. Valorante with every opportunity to try as he might. Bloody hell.
Well, I was waiting for a Melons call at some point in the comms.
Don't. Terrifying. And Profek, though. I mean, it's just compounding CNED's woes here. He's
Here on split. Profek going forwards actually gets ahead of Ninja, who will punish.
Hey, okay.
That proactivity, that curiosity.
Valorante unable to shut down on the kill, and Sayonara's got things started towards 7. Good follow-up. Starting to look a little bit worrying now as Cupid's considering Durka's approach, but now denied. Durka looks to wait if anyone dares challenge on the drop, and it's job done at this point. Vitality, in the blink of an eye, get us out of here.
And again, it's probably the nature that you'd want to see Vitality win a map here. Like I said, it's heartbreaking to see Pacific have this crop up in week 5.